show you a few things that came up in our emails yesterday. So first of all, I just want to show you where the scope and sequences are so that if you ever have to show another colleague where they are or find them yourself, you know right where they are. So you just click on the Voces library, choose Nuestra Historia, scroll down to the bottom, and all of the important documents are right here. We will be getting alignment and can-dos for level 3 soon. So, and then if you just click on it, of course, the scope and sequence will open up and you can explore that. So going back into the title, the other thing I wanted to point out is that in each title, there's an introduction section at the top here. If you click on that, then you'll see resources for the teacher. And if you click on that, you'll find the grammar sequence. And so this will, this is another place where you can get the same information that's on the scope and sequence, but just for the grammar and just for that one title. So it's all laid out. And what's nice about this view is that then you can click on them and be taken right to that page and be able to see what that grammar point says and whether it has an activity, etc. And this again is in every level in that same location. So in level 3, it's right there, and you can do the same thing. Then the other thing I want to show you is just how to, if you wanted to pull a grammar note from level 1 and bring it into your level 3, you can actually do that with any page. Well, before I go into depth on that, I just want to make clear that we will also be sure to give you access to the previous levels as you need for just your own knowledge and, as you plan your classes and ways to use level 3. If you need to reference levels 1 or 2, you absolutely can. So just know that that's always an option. But if you wanted to actually pull in pages from earlier units and put them into later units, you can do that too. So I'm going to jump into level 1, and then actually I wanted to so if I go to the grammar and sequence and find that page that you were asking about, I'm going to click on there, and here I am. So now I'm going to just kind of make a note to myself where it is. So it's in Unit 2 in the first short story. And I'm going to go into the Voces editor, which is in the teachers panel right there. And now my goal here is to get what we call a share ID. And the first step to do that is to make the page that we were just on part of my personal pages and my personal account. And to do that, we just have to edit them. So we don't have to actually even have to change them. We just have to kind of resave them as our own. So I'm going to go into Unit 2, Short Story 1, and I'll be able to see the grammar note here. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to click Edit Page. And what this does is it creates a copy of that page, and that copy is now residing only on my account. So it means that I can share it, I can change it if I want, but I don't have to, etc. I'm going to press OK, and here we have the grammar note. Again, I could change this here, but I'm not going to for the sake of this explanation. But so I'm going to just press Save Page, close Editor, and now if I come back up to the top, I'm going to click on Manage My Pages, and I'll be able to see that page that I just copied in my page list. So this list here has all the pages that I've created or copied, and they are pages that I can kind of essentially do whatever I want with. I of course have a lot because I always show this, but when you do it in your account, you probably won't have any except for the first one. So then to share this page to a different title or to a colleague, in your case with a different title, you can come over here and click Share, and you get the Share ID. You just copy it out, and then I'm going to close Page Manager. I'm going to save, because it's always good to save, and X out. And now I'm going to jump into level 3, which I think is the one that you're using. And I'm going to go here just to kind of get an idea of where this grammar note is. And let's say I want to put the grammar note that I just copied from level 1 right before this grammar note in level 3. Then I would go into the teachers panel. I would go into the editor here, And first I would go into manage my pages. This is on, again, the level 3 account. And I'm going to import a page using a share ID, the share ID that I just copied from level 1. So I'm going to click that and then paste that share ID in and press OK. And now it's going to give me that notification. When I press OK, it's going to show me that page right there. I can, at this point, click Edit and change the page however I want. Or I can just skip that part if I want to keep it the same and click Close Page Manager. Actually, I'm going to copy this really quick because I'm going to haul the page out. So I'm going to click Close Page Manager and then click on Unit 1 and Short Story 1. And here's the existing grammar note. I want to add that one from level 1 right before it. So I'm going to click New Group up here and give it a label that makes sense, which in this case is the label that we use in level 1, and press Create. It always puts it at the bottom of that section, so I want to move it up right to where, right above that one. And it always sets it automatically as teacher only at first. I'm going to remove that teacher only and make it so students can see. And now I'm going to click Add Page. So just to recap, I've just created a group, and that's just going to show up in the sidebar as a group, but now I need to add that page that I imported. So I'm going to click Add Page, and then from this drop down, I'll be able to find the page that I just imported. Of course, it takes me a moment to find it. Here it is. So yours won't look so crazy. It's just because my account is odd. So I'm going to click that page and click Add, and now this icon here appears, which means there's a page linked to it. I'm going to save the menu and then X out. And now I see that page. I go to it. This is level 3, and that page from level 1 is intact in level 3. It looks exactly the same, and it functions the same, and students won't even know it's different. I'm not saying you would do this exactly. Like, you would probably want to, if you wanted to pull something in from any level, whether it's a grammar page or a story, you probably want to edit it a bit to, fit better within the context. But, and you can do that, of course. But this kind of just shows you how, number one, you don't have to download anything to save it. And number two, that you can really integrate parts of previous levels into your level 3 and vice versa, for yourself and between you and your colleagues. So I hope this was helpful. Please feel free to email or call anytime, and I hope you're having a good start to the week. Bye-bye.